Need for Speed is the series that introduced me to racing games. Driving around in my red Ferrari in NFS2 is a core memory of my childhood. I remember I would keep driving around the same map again and again and again, and I would just, for some reason, never got tired of it. But again, I have to say this, I do remember the time when I did get tired of the NFS series. Exactly when NFS Run was released, because NFS Run didn't run on my trash PC. We've discussed my PC earlier. It was quite bad, and my interest in the NFS series already started to burn off a bit, especially when I played NFS Online, rest in peace NFS World, to the death. Like, I played that game way too much. So my interest in NFS was already dwindling. So if I had to represent my interest in NFS as a graph, it would look something like this. You see that peak over there in the graph? I wonder which game caused it. Well, do you have any guesses? Need for Speed Most Wanted. What? No, not this one. This one right here. Need for Speed Most Wanted, in the brackets 2005. This game is incredible. So while NFS2 was like a happy game where you're just racing, there's nothing bad happening in the game, you're just racing fellow racers and it's just a fun experience. Need for Speed Most Wanted came out of a dark corner and was like, hey, wanna kill a bunch of cops by throwing donuts and watchtowers on them? Yes? Well, here it is! Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005. So if you're willing to hear me talk about Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005 for some time, definitely watch the video. If not, might as well go back to Forza. I guess that's where you're from. Or go back to watching that shitty Gran Turismo movie which like 8 people watched. Alright, the rest of you racers, cue your favorite soundtrack, get ready to perfect shift and get ready to kill some cops by throwing donuts over them, because we're talking about Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005. The best part about when I talk to anyone who has played NFS Most Wanted, they have their own personal stories, whether it is which is their favorite blacklist, or which is their favorite car, or which is their favorite police pursuit memory which they remember. But all of these stories that I've heard, they all share one common theme: their undying love for Mia, and why the fuck not? Now the moment the game starts, you're greeted by one of the idiots. Not him, this guy, Ronnie. My god, is he an idiot.
What did I tell you? Razor, he shadowed me. I couldn't shake up.
What the fuck is he doing?
Yeah. This here is the number 15 guy on the blacklist.
Like, actually, what is he doing?
One spot. Not with me on your tail.
Oh my god, he's such a big idiot. No, let me do this. This is my best Ronnie cosplay.
Yeah, it's Ronnie here. Huh. You think beating him was easy?
Should I do the rest of the video in this? Why not? I'll do this till I get bored. You're supposed to race Blacklist 15. Everybody knows who the Blacklist 15 is at the beginning of the game. It's a very iconic character, Razor. Personally, a bit of a creep, honestly, but we're gonna look past that. And you pull up to race Razor in one of the most iconic car in the entire NFS series, which I later realized is actually an illegal car, but we don't really care about that because that vehicle is very cool, just like me. So you pull up to race Razor in a BMW M3 GTR, and this vehicle, let me tell you, it's a beast. Like, the moment the race starts, you feel the power of the M3 as you rush past Razor and keep progressing in the race, absolutely smoking Razor's ass, and that's when you get the call. And then the game enters the phase which I like to call
Hey, there's something wrong with your ride.
the Grand Betrayal. Yes, I stole it from Dark Souls 3. A flashback takes place and your BMW M3 GTR is in Lothric Castle. It's a joke. You're supposed to race a bunch of random races. This is a flashback which shows you winning just a bunch of random races, gaining reputation so that you can race Razor as the final present day reward. And while racing a bunch of these random races, you are introduced to probably one of my favorite characters in the entire cast of Need for Speed Most Wanted, this guy.
This is a nice car. Gauges, shifter, wheel.
I'd like to take a little peek under the hood.
Sergeant Cross. Man, do I love him. Like, Sergeant Cross was really growing on me till he really sensually keyed my car for some reason. Like, I felt harassed just watching that part. Moving on, you race the idiot, Ronnie. And of course, you have to race him in sunglasses, and you absolutely smoke his dumb ass because his car is horrible because he drives a Supra, and everybody knows that Supra is ass. Kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. That's what my car guy friend told me. I do not know if that's true or not. I just took his word for it. After you race Ronnie, you race his other friend, Bull. Nobody likes Bull. At the same time, nobody hates Bull because Bull doesn't do anything wrong. Bull just kind of hangs around. He's like the introverted best friend of the bully. He just, just is in it because he just wants to stay in the cool group apparently. Anyways, now you're at the present day. Now you're racing Razor, and what follows is one of the greatest tragedies in all of video games history.
Hey, there's something wrong with your ride. You left a huge oil slick at the start line. You have to end the race fast.
From driving a BMW M3 to choosing one of these four vehicles. And if you're smart, you would select the Chevy Cobalt, and if you didn't, you might as well quit the game now. Like, you guys call these games evil? I think this game is the real evil. Like, you went from driving the fastest car to this.
What the hell?
Using your BMW M3 GTR, Razor becomes Blacklist 1. Of course, the guy put in the hustle, went from Blacklist 15 to Blacklist 1. It's kinda like Max Verstappen in F1, just has the best vehicle and is surprised that, oh my god, I won every race. So now that he's Blacklist 1, you start from the bottom of the pit. So you, in your Chevy Cobalt, need to go from Blacklist 15 to Blacklist 1, where is Razor. You start off by beating the blacklists. Blacklist 15, Blacklist 14, Blacklist 13, Blacklist 12, Blacklist 11, all the way to Blacklist 1. Now, how do you beat these blacklists? This is where it gets fun. You're supposed to win a certain amount of races. Now, these races are of different types. These can be sprints, these can be circuits, these can be speed traps, this can be laps knockout, and my personal favorite, toll booth races, which I really love. And the one which I absolutely hate is also there is drag races. Like, I haven't met a single person who goes like, I'm gonna do the drag race first because I enjoy drag races. They're horrible. Please don't do drag races. Or maybe I'm just horrible at it, I do not know. But honestly, the races isn't the best part of the game. The best part of the game is the police pursuits, and in the police pursuits there are milestones and bounties that you're supposed to get. Honestly, not that hard, so I am not really going to get into them. I have a certain segment in the video for police which I really like, so we're going to discuss that later on. So once you hit those milestones and bounties, you can raise the blacklist and you can definitely kick his ass. So that's the basic formula of the game. You get the blacklist, you beat the blacklist. If lucky enough, you get their pink slip. In my case, no way. Now, since it is an NFS, there are 32 vehicles at your disposal, and all of these 32 vehicles have their own deep performance and visual customization. I mean, it's an NFS game. Of course, they have deep vehicle customizations because that's what makes NFS, right? At least one aspect of the game which is very integral to the die-hard NFS fans. Now, if you were to ask me, like, Aryan Sahu, which is your favorite vehicle in the entire NFS Most Wanted game? And my answer, without a fraction of a second, would be Chevy Cobalt SS. Yes, I know the car which you get at the start. Chevy Cobalt SS. This is my primary vehicle. Like, I beat 95% of the game in this vehicle. And the other 5% I drove the other vehicles just for the sake of this video. And I didn't enjoy the experience of driving them. And I will not hear anything else. And no matter what you say, Chevy Cobalt, best car in the game. Gaslight, 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 gaslight. And let me just say this bad boy right here comes alive in police pursuits. Like, this is, I think, the perfect vehicle for police pursuits because it's that good. So definitely when you next time play this game, give my Chevy Cobalt a chance. You won't regret it. Chevrolet sponsor me. I couldn't find a cool way to transition to the next important topic of the video, so here's the Instagram of Derek Hamilton, the actor who plays Razor. And here are some of the great Instagram comments that I found. I took my BMW back from you at least 300 times. Hey boss, please come back and get your car. Is Razor making a comeback? Hey boss, when will you make the Need for Speed Most Wanted Mustang in real life? You make Mustang in YouTube video and you will get millions of views with razor hair and black t-shirt. First I'm gonna take your ride, then I'm gonna take your girl.
First, I'm gonna take your ride, then I'm gonna take your girl. Get ready for that.
Moving on to, if not the most important thing, which according to me makes NFS, it's the police pursuit system. Like, it's so much fun. Like, let's be honest, the moment you turn on the game, you're not looking forward to the races, you're not looking forward to the car, but you're looking forward to the fun that you'll have in a police pursuit. Try to key my car now, bitch. Like, the police pursuits in Need for Speed Most Wanted is what makes Most Wanted one of the most iconic games ever sold. Like, the fun that you have driving around, and whether that is on condition level 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's just always so much fun in a police pursuit because you never know what you're gonna get. And honestly, I have so much fun, like the anxiety that hits you when you hear that 2 SUVs are coming to kick your ass. Fun fact about the police, they have such specific comms for every single moment of the game. Like, I think I heard it or read it somewhere that there are more than 300 audio files of the police just saying whether in which area or in which district or which color car you're driving, which is insane. That's insane amount of details. And in fact, one more thing, like if you're on condition 1 or 2, they kind of like, the police kind of take you like for light. They're like, yeah, it's just another racer, we'll catch him. The moment you hit like condition 4 or 5, their comms are insane. Like they're really troubled by you and they're really struggling to catch you. So there's this sense of panic among them. And in this moment is what makes you feel like you really are the most wanted. Get it? Like that part?
I want every single unit after the guy.
Everyone?
Alright, that's it. What else do I have to say about the game? I said all I had to say about the game, so definitely check out Most Wanted if you hadn't, because it's one of the most iconic Need for Speed games ever made. And honestly, if you ever meet an NFS fan and if you tell him that my favorite is Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005, he'll go like, yeah, it's my favorite too, because you'll probably be playing the best racing game that has been released till date. I don't care which Forza is good, because no game will ever come close to Need for Speed unless they remaster it, which I really hope they don't, because I know every game company is like, let's loot the customer on nostalgia factor, and I absolutely hate that. So I hope a remake doesn't come. Honestly, it's better that you go and play the old game. Honestly, I couldn't find the way to buy the game, so Google Drive link for the win. And before we go, do you guys know when Shadows of the Erdtree will come out? Because I want to make a video on that. And again, if you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe, it means a lot to me. And I saw that a lot of you guys subscribed from the past Max Payne and Devil May Cry video. I just want to say it means a lot to me if you subscribe, because you know, I know I'm a channel at only like 100 subscribers, but it's the craft that I really love rather than the numbers. I know it sounds kind of cliche, but numbers do affect me. But at the end of the day, like, I enjoy making videos like these. So I really look forward to making more content, and comment down below if you have any great stories regarding to the game. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully after Elden Ring DLC comes out. Peace!